safe for some of you.
Well, we
I
got
would put a
30
knot.
bonuses making it
I would
98.6.
put a wasteless knot. We call it a waist knot because you're going to cut it later. Okay, I'm going to bring my needle in from the top, and then I'm going to come up wherever I need to start my chain, and let's say it's going to be right here. Then I'm going to hold it over my finger. My thumb is my best friend. I'm going to hold that thread with my thumb, make my loop, take my needle, and you see how I come from the back with my needle instead of like that? I come like this so I can see what I'm doing. I put my needle in the same space and I count, and you'll see the vertical threads, 2, 4. After a while you don't even count, you just see 2 vertical threads and you come up. Pull that, and what most people do is they go straight up like that, and it's ruined because you can't get back down. So what you do is you count, you hold this, and you go in the same space and count 4 threads and keep it low, and don't let go of that thread from under your thumb, and let go until it stops. When your thread stops, you stop. Hold it to the left, and then you can see exactly where you need to go back into. It's right there. And then I'm going to go down 2, 4, and I'm going to hold it close to the fabric, let it go, and when it stops, you stop. And can you see? You can see that vertical thread right underneath there. 2, 4, but this is something you need to do on the back. When it stops, you stop. Drop your needle every few stitches. Check the back to make sure you didn't go over a thread, that you did go back by the vertical. So here I am. I'm going to do it again, and then I'll turn a corner.
Oh yes, I was going to ask you for that.
Okay, 2, 4, and I take this. Now it's time to turn a corner. So what I do is I turn my fabric, still holding my thread, take my needle right down by that, in that same space, and go under 2, 4 threads, pull, holding that thread with my thumb, holding it, and when it stops, you stop. Take it and put it over your finger. And when it stops, you stop, and then you just continue on. You're doing the same thing you've done before. You just put it in and then just turn the corner. That's all you have to do. And you could do 2, 4, and when you hold it close to the fabric, and when it stops, you stop. And see, you can see the vertical thread still.
Yeah.
And when you do that, they're all the same. If your tension is the same, and you can see I didn't even count. I just see those 2 vertical threads, and I know where to go. And then I'm ready to turn again. I drop my needle, let the threads untwist, turn it, and again over my finger, put the loop, go right back into the same space, right there. Make sure I'm in the same space, and it doesn't look like. Let me make sure I'm in the same space. 2, 4, and again, I hold it close to the fabric, and I let it lay. When it stops, you stop. Again, back, and you see that vertical thread, 2, 4. Don't like those corners. Don't like those corners. Pull, and when it stops, you stop. It's just that simple. And then when you get to the end, here, you're going to go underneath those 2 and back into the space there like you were making another stitch. You would just go around. When you get to the end, you would just take your needle underneath these 2 and go down into the stitch, which would be this one. You would go down and you'd have your 2 and it would lock it.